Count 1, malice murder. We, the jury, find the defendant, Travis McMichael, guilty.
Travis McMichael, the man who fatally shot 25-year-old Ahmaud Arbery, was found guilty on all 9 counts, including charges of malice murder, felony murder, and aggravated assault. His father, Greg McMichael, was found not guilty of malice murder, but guilty of all additional charges, including 4 counts of felony murder. Their neighbor, William Roddy Bryan, who filmed the incident, was found not guilty on 2 murder charges, but convicted on 3 counts of felony murder. The criminal trial began on November 5th, over a year after Arbery's death in February 2020, in a neighborhood of Brunswick, Georgia. Initially, nobody was charged in his death.
And then this cell phone video shot by another one of the defendants, William Roddy Bryan, which was given to police, right after the shooting. It is suddenly leaked in May of 2020. All of a sudden, this is a national news story. There's widespread outrage, not just over what happens on that video, but also, why didn't we hear about this before? Why did this not lead to charges?
The trial zeroed in on Travis McMichael, who fatally shot Arbery with a shotgun. The prosecution argued that the defendants had no grounds to chase Arbery in their trucks in the first place.
No one said, "I was making a citizen's arrest today." Not one single person used those words.
The McMichaels in particular grabbed their guns and they were armed, and they're saying that they threatened Arbery with both their vehicles and those weapons. And then they're saying that Travis McMichael can't claim self-defense when he shoots Arbery because they were the aggressors in this situation.
The defense argued that their clients were trying to make a citizen's arrest of Arbery.
And then they are arguing that Travis McMichael did not want to kill Arbery until that final moment when he believes that Arbery is overpowering him, is the word that he used in this struggle.
And yes, at about 20 yards, he raises the weapon because he knows Ahmaud Arbery can be on him, and he's hoping that by raising the weapon, he will de-escalate the situation.
Travis McMichael took the witness stand, echoing his lawyer's argument that he was acting in self-defense.
The main thing we heard from him was this idea that he was worried about crime in the neighborhood, that he had zeroed in on Arbery as this man who had visited an under-construction home several times in the lead up to the shooting and on the day of the shooting.
During cross-examination, the prosecution focused on discrepancies between his testimony and his early statements to police, arguing that he was the aggressor.
Detective Nohilly specifically asked you, do you remember if he grabbed the shotgun at all? And your response was, I want to say he did, but honestly, I cannot remember. I mean, me and him were face to face the entire time. Do you remember saying that?
Yes.
So you didn't shoot him because he grabbed the barrel of your shotgun. You shot him because he came around that corner and you were right there and you just pulled that trigger immediately.
No, I was struck and we were face to face and being struck, and that's when I shot.
It has been really striking to see how race dominates the conversation outside of the courtroom, but inside court, we really haven't heard much direct allegation of racism motivating the killing. The prosecution has not brought in texts and social media posts that they pointed to in a bond hearing last year as evidence that these defendants are prejudiced against Black people. They did not end up asking Travis McMichael, who shot Arbery, about this allegation that he said the N-word over Arbery's dead body.
I did not come in the courtroom to protest, I came to pray.
The people who've been demonstrating outside the courthouse definitely see this as a matter of racial justice, and there have been demonstrators who have been there throughout the whole trial because they see this really as a platform to protest racism, and again, see it as part of this broader movement that has involved many other kind of high-profile killings of Black Americans.
And let the word go forth all over the world that a jury of 11 whites and 1 black in the Deep South stood up in the courtroom and said that Black lives do matter.